96 Sea-Doo Speedster. Just got my system installed. It's all kicker audio, marine grade, two 6.5s in the front, two 8-inch across from each other, and one subwoofer 10, all powered by three individual amplifiers that are marine grade, hidden down inside here, underneath the storage bucket. This system actually blew me away with these three small amps. The 10 is pushing almost 300 watts just to it. The two 8s are pushing at least are bridged out, probably doing about 250 a piece, and the 6.5s up front are doing exactly the same. When I turned this on and I heard him playing it in the shop, I could hear it all the way from the front of the shop when they were tuning it, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. The only problem that I see is with the LEDs going off at higher volume, you can hear a buzzing sound. It's very minute. It's not very high, but I am going to take it in and see if they can probably wire a scrubber or capacitor in there just to kind of take that feed out of it. I don't know. It may be one of the faults of the speakers themselves when they were designing them, but when you're playing music and stuff like that, you absolutely cannot hear it, even at low volume. Plus, when you turn the speakers down and there's no music coming through, there's no buzzing whatsoever. But this is an amazing system, all marine grade. You don't really want to like pressure wash your boat or anything like that. You just want to wipe it out. This is an amazing 5-speaker system. Matter of fact, the guys at the shop that put this in said it's probably the most amount of speakers they've ever put in a boat this size. And they said the sound in this thing is absolutely phenomenal. They think it's one of the best jobs they've ever done at Creative Car Audio. And right now, I am tending to believe them because I was absolutely blown away by it. I did not think it would produce this much sound with those small amplifiers. Because the radio alone just does not put out enough sound, so I knew I had to put some amps in there. And I didn't want like one amp pushing all the speakers. I wanted to divide up the power, that way I wouldn't get such a big battery drain. Now, speaking of battery drain, considering this is a Sea-Doo Speedster, everybody knows it's a twin-engine 720s, Rotax motors in the back. They got two smaller motorcycle type batteries that run those. What I have done is I've gone with a Car Audio deep cycle batteries, same size, but they're deep cycles, and they can play back music for probably a couple hours easy without any possibility of drain to where your engines cannot start. The only thing that I decided to do was get me a brand new battery pack, a jump box, that I leave fully charged. And I also added 2 battery tenders, quick connects to my batteries. So when my boat is home and locked up and stuff like that and not going to the lake, my batteries are fully charged before I even go down to the lake. The battery tenders charge them up until they're fully charged, and then it just goes into a standby mode unless it needs another little trickle charge. They charge very slow, which is what I like. Because the slower, the lower the amperage of the charge, the deeper charge it takes. And deep cycle batteries are very good for that. And the batteries were kind of expensive, but they are well worth it. I've never heard a sub pull this much power and play this good on such low voltage. And I highly recommend anybody that gets any marine grade stuff for their boat. Right now, with the LED combo with the speakers that come installed already in the speakers, it's a really great buy. I would highly suggest Kicker Audio, the Marine with the LEDs. The 6.5 and the 8-inch are phenomenal. Matter of fact, we're pushing the 6.5s just a little bit more power, a little more gain on the amps to throw the audio back here more to the back of the boat. And it sounds perfect. The guy that tuned it is very good with acoustics, and he understands where most of the people are going to be in the boat. Like if one person sits right up here in the front, it's not an issue. They still get lots of sound, and those speakers, the way they're designed, would go right around them with the shape of the boat. Let me stand up here. We go right around them and stuff like that. There's no wiring issues when it comes to them. The wire goes, it's a special wire set that runs like 4 to 5 cables in it, and it's in one solid piece, and they run it all the way from back here. They wired here first. They started the wire here, and this is the last speaker wired, and then it goes from there to this 8, and then the wire bundle goes all the way up here to this speaker here on the left side of the front of the boat. Then it comes over here to this one, and then they started the audio run right from here, which is the amplifiers are up under the dash here, and the radio on the side. See if we can get in here. I don't know if it'll be too dark. Bear with me a moment. I gotta set the camera down. There we go. Let me get out of the way a little bit. You can see we got JL Audio MHX 300 by 1, and we got 2 JL Audio 280s. Those are all marine grade amps. All the wiring in here is very dry. There is a plate. You see these 2 bolts here? There is a plate that he installed to put these amps up here, and they have been drawn pretty hard. You can see the cup holder down there, right there, that white piece. That is a cup holder, and water does drain down there, and it will go down inside the styrofoam and underneath all these wires. So everything is up really high. Couple inline fuses here. Great wire job. These amps are made to bounce. This plate, it bounces, so when you hit waves and stuff, it will bounce and not have a problem. So this is really well thought out. Stereos right here. Everything looks good. The wiring is in good shape. All these inline fuses is in wonderful order. I don't see anything wrong with the wonderful job that has been done here. So I am highly impressed, and see these amps. That's the other thing that's good about them. They are not hot. They are warm. They are slightly warm, but they are not hot. So they get plenty of air and they stay nice and cool. So that there is the amplifiers. And we have a nice Sony radio. 3-band EQ, but Bluetooth capable, which is why I have been sitting here going through my Bluetooth. And got a nice little splash guard for it here, a little rain guard. Like I said, nice Bluetooth Sony radio. And like I said, I got the guard over it. You want to get one of them because these faceplates are not waterproof. They are water resistant. This is a marine grade stereo, non-CD player, because I didn't want the real deep radio, even though it could have taken it in this space. I was, however, wanting to put my 10 right here because it has more air to push in there. Because let me tell you, when this 10 hits with like some rap music or something with some low, with the lows, it really shakes the side of that boat. And I am anxiously awaiting to put it in the water and see what kind of waves it makes off of it, because I really think it's going to. And like I said, I take a jump box with me and stuff like that. I got the boat in the garage right now. Yes, I know I need to work on my seats, and that is my next project. Other than that, this boat is in very good shape. Engines run flawlessly. I rebuilt the pumps and impellers. Got new 14.5 by 22.5s from Scat Track. And I am looking forward to having a great time on the Osage River with my friends this summer. And I hope you, if you see me, flag me down. I'm a very likable person, very charismatic, and I like to enjoy the fun in the sun just like everybody else. So if you're on the water and you see me, don't be shy. Wave me down. I'll come around, play some tunes, and everybody can party and have a good time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.